Hello everyone, do you know what is genetically modified food and do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? In 2013, the Department of Agriculture awarded the safety certificate to two kinds of transgenic rice, which arose a big discussion in the world. And many people opposed to it and refuse to eat this kind of food. I wrote a controversial paper about GM food, and in general, GM food. Many people shows negative attitude to GM food, and however, GM food is not as bad as people think, and also has a lot of benefits to our lives. According to Lime, China experienced 3 years of famine in the middle of last century with a national death rate of 1.146 in 1959 and 2.154% in 2000 in 1916. In this year, the death rate has already exceeded the birth rate, and there are a lot of severe food suffer issue in the developing world, and to fulfill the demand of food, GM food is a good solution for us. According to research in Harvard University, GM food can feed up to 9 billion people by 2050. So GM food will play a more and more important role in the future in both developed and developing country. GM food is the only solution that science brings to us. Chinese government had already know the importance of GM food. They set a lab in the Chengdu, which is located in the flat Chengdu plant. And Chengdu is a large province in China, and it occupied more than 20% GDP. So scientists here specifically research and grow GM food. Since 2013, GM food has grown, imported, and used in the trial research in more than 17 countries. By improving GM food, humans can enjoy more and more benefits in the future, like no one will be allergic to food anymore, and everyone can eat nuts. Fruit like apples, bananas, oranges can have more nutrients, and fast food like hamburgers and fries can also be healthy and nutritious. The shelf life of food can be longer, and the food production would be increased by 20%, which means it can effectively avoid food waste and reduce people suffering from hunger. Developing genetically modified food is a big project, and every country's government had devoted their effort, time, and money into it. But the development of GM food can also be very simple. According to the survey in Wharton High School, 85% students show negative attitude to GM food just because the lacking of understanding about it. So what can we do is to fulfill the understanding about GM food and try to have a comprehensive understanding about it. We can change this situation by reading more professional books about it, and even just talk about teachers in the biology class. So in short, let us judge genetically modified food by knowledge, but not one side negative negation. I believe in the future, GM food can better change our lives and save more people's lives. Thank you.